The Rudy Scholz Award is awarded to the best college rugby player each year. I had the opportunity to talk to Wyatt Parry from the BYU men's rugby team. He is currently the Rudy Scholz Award winner. Here's what he had to say.
I'm from St. George, Utah, and we had a high school team, like at Snow Canyon. So my older brothers started playing rugby, and they'd do like rugby in the spring and then football in the fall.
Okay.
So we all played football, and then we all played rugby in the spring, and I kind of just started playing when I was in like 7th grade. So we had like a 7th and 8th grade team. So I started playing in like 7th grade and then just all the way through high school till now. 2 of my older brothers came here to BYU and played at BYU. So while I was on my mission, my brother Dylan was still here. So I came home and then I got to play like a year and a half, 2 years with him.
Okay.
It was like the COVID time, so it was like technically like a year and a half. But so I played with my brother Dylan, and that was pretty fun. And I came in as a freshman. We had like the big tryout, so there's like 100 and something people there, and only like 40 make it.
Oh wow!
So I actually didn't think I was actually going to make it because I didn't do well in one of the drills. So I thought I wasn't going to make the team, and then I ended up making the team and ended up becoming a starter that year, and kind of just did whatever the coaches kind of asked of me, and tried to just do it the best I could, and then try making other people better as well. I've been really blessed with a lot of good teammates, so just trying to help the team win.
How has playing at BYU helped you develop into the rugby player you are now?
Yeah, I'd say like specifically at BYU, we're a very like team-oriented team. Mm-hmm. So everything I try to do, it's trying to help the team rather than stats or trying to make yourself look good. It's not really, in my opinion, the purpose of playing a sport. Mm-hmm. So I was playing at BYU. We have people from every culture, every part of the country, honestly, and even international players that come here and play. And you just learn to play as a team and work with what you got and kind of see what you can do as a team.
There was a lot of lead up, I'm sure, to winning the Rudy Scholz Award. What did that lead up look like?
Yeah, so they do like this kind of, there's like a pool of like 30 players that get nominated for the award, mm-hmm. and then they limit it down to like 4 players, and then they did like the one who won it. And so I was in the first 30 players or whatever, and this was back in like March, and then they decide kind of like after like the season ended. So like, and normally the team that kind of like wins it all, kind of typically that, a player from that team typically wins the award. Mm-hmm. And so I was fortunate enough to make like the last 4, so it was like the next round. And then our team actually lost. So we lost in the semifinals last year. And so I totally didn't even think about winning the award or anything like that. And then I got a call from my coach, Steve, like a week after the season ended, and he's like, "You won." And I was like, "Dude, like we lost. Like I don't think you understand. Like we lost the game. Like we're not in the playoff. We're not in the final." He's like, "No, you won the Rudy Scholz Award." And I was like, "Oh, like really?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was in my like hallway at my like house, like where my parents are from. And then I kind of just texted like my family group chat. So I was just like, "Hey, just want to let you guys know, like, I ended up winning the Rudy Scholz Award. Like, thought you guys should know." And they all kind of like celebrated. I didn't really tell anybody till it was kind of announced, mm-hmm. like publicly, but like my close family knew that I kind of won the award. So celebrated with them. I think I went out to dinner or something and had a good time.
Yeah, that's awesome. So how did your team react to it?
Got a lot of messages. Like, I didn't realize I stayed in contact with that many people. There was got like over a couple hundred messages probably of just like, "Hey, congratulations," from friends, family, teammates, coaches, and then they would all, our like BYU Instagram account, like rugby account, posted about it, and I probably got, I don't know, a lot of love and recognition from teammates and players and alumni that I never played with, that all kind of congratulating me, and it's pretty cool. It's a lot of love, so it was really nice of all of them.
I saw you went to like a ceremony for that. What was that like? Where did you travel? What did you do for all of that?
Yeah, so it's in the Washington Athletic Club, mm-hmm. which is in Seattle.
Okay.
So they kind of flew me out, my family and our like coaches. Some of my coaches from high school came, and then my college coaches, like the whole BYU coaching staff came. And it was a super nice ceremony. It was like very elegant, which is kind of weird for rugby. Normally we don't get like anything elegant or anything like that. But No, they kind of announced what the award was. They had a bunch of speakers show up there. They had an open tab, but none of like my family or any of the coaches drink, so none of us were drinking. But then I gave like a speech about winning the award, and then yeah, there was a dance party after. Got a big trophy, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty fun to be there with my family, and it was good.
What did winning the Rudy Scholz Award mean to you?
It's just, I don't know. I've worked hard, like worked pretty hard. A lot of it's on your own. A lot of it's with the team. So it's just kind of like a good reminder that like you are actually good at the sport. Because like you have to tell yourself like you're good, like constantly. You have to tell yourself you're great so you can like be great at something. It doesn't just like magically happen. So I've been kind of telling myself I've been really, really good at the sport for like a long time, and it kind of just like a reassuring feeling of like, hey, I'm actually really good at the sport. It's not just I'm telling myself it. So it's kind of just been more like a bigger reassurance of stuff that I've been telling myself for years. And so yeah, it was kind of a good day of just like, okay, not saying that's the end goal, like I made it or anything like that, but it's just kind of a good reassurance.
Once you're done here at BYU, what are your goals? What are you hoping to do? Are you going to keep playing rugby after you leave here?
It's kind of the plan, yeah. If I can play rugby, I'll like to play rugby. If those opportunities don't come, then I'll probably still find a way to play rugby. So yeah, just wherever the wind kind of takes me at this point. If that's overseas, that'd be the goal. If it's in America, that's awesome too. So wherever kind of can play some footy, play some footy.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's all the questions for today.
Awesome.